My name is Richard Byrdsong. I was born and I was raised in Rankin in Braddock, Pennsylvania, from a blue-collar, working-class town. And early on in my community, I learned the importance of family, relationships. I grew up with a lot of structure, a lot of love, a lot of compassion, and respect for what family is.
CEA has been around for 25 years. Mr. Byrdsong and CEA has been the cornerstone of the Homewood and surrounding communities for those many years, and he is there in people's times of need. Where you go to other organizations, you got to go through a lot of red tape to get the services that you need. Not here. You come here, and if you're in need, we jump into action and give you, and help you.
So a lot of the work that we do now, we deal with after-school programming. We work in two communities. We're in McKeesport, and also we're in here in Homewood. We have behavioral health program, and we have to look at behavioral health because mental health is an issue in a lot of communities such as this here. When you look at some of the institutional racism, when you look at disparities, when you look at exclusion, when you look at, concentrated poverty, not having access to opportunities, then that had weighed on the emotional stability of a lot of families. If you don't have no job, if you don't have a home, if your child has problems in school, all that is interconnected to the stress. When you start dealing with trauma, in the Black community, it goes beyond just the surface. So one of the ways we've been dealing with trauma in our community, particularly with young people, is we've been doing like expressive therapy, dancing, creative writing, art.
They've been they haven't had social interaction, so a lot of things that we're going to be doing is via like play therapy, art therapy. So we're going to have art, we're going to have dance, we're going to have anti-violence podcasts, we're going to allow the children to express themselves, because I think that in the COVID, we haven't really addressed how the children have been feeling, how they're processing things.
We have a strong workforce development program where we're collaborating with CCAC and other community groups to make sure that we're part of the workforce, the growing workforce here in the city. A strong after-school programming, hundreds and hundreds of young kids that come through our program learning how to read, learning how to write, social skills, learning about technology and preparing them for the future. And we got to talk about, Black wealth. We have had a lot of programs, entrepreneurship programs, where we're learning how to invest in stocks and invest in housing and invest in various other products that can generate the type of revenue that can generate Black wealth later on, creating a future for our children.
Here, everybody is an individual. Each child is an individual. And that's what I like about this organization. Everything is totally different than other organizations I have worked with. They have summer programs. They feed the kids. They let them come here and play one among each other and have an understanding that whatever they do counts.
A year out before the COVID, we was already giving out food, distributing food to the broader community. Paper products, hygiene products, cleaning products, non-perishables and things like that there. So when the COVID hit, we was already prepared to make that response.
We had to jump into action, and that's what Mr. Byrdsong does. And when this pandemic came through, the wave came through Pittsburgh, everybody panicked and was terrified. Mr. Byrdsong was not. He was just so calm and cool and was like, okay, we're moving into this direction, and everybody was on board. That's what we do here at CEA.
COVID-19 really did change the scope of the program because, again, in the Safe Passage after school program, they're in school, we're supporting. Now, we're just way more involved in their educational process.
Well, there's no way that one organization or one person to address the scale of the need. So we have to be able to leverage and create, collaborations and networks to be able to address, the scale of the need of the people.
CEA for the community, they're a great resource. I myself, I think everything that they bring to us is good for the people, the community itself. Mr. Byrdsong, he's a great person. He does what he can for everyone, not only the seniors, but everyone within our community.
You come here, and if you're in need, we jump into action and give you, and help you, whether it be diapers for your babies or food or money for Christmas for your children. We're here for the community.
We don't sit and wait around and ask and wait. We do, and we're action driven. We're solution driven. That's what makes CEA different.
Here to get an understanding of themselves. Here is where they can come and speak freely. And that's what I love about this place.